The fragile Gaza war truce has been broken. Israel has struck various parts of Gaza and resumed ground operations. Up to 500 people have been killed in the renewed offensive. Now, there are reports that Israel plans to reconquer Gaza and stay there for long. If this happens, it will be the re-entry of Israeli forces in Gaza for the first time since 2005. But will it happen? What does Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu have in mind? Welcome to Game Plan. Let's get to the point. So what exactly is Israel's conquer and control plan for Gaza? Reports suggest that Israel is planning to reconquer the Palestinian enclave, stay there for the long term, and defeat the Hamas militant group decisively. The proposal to reconquer Gaza for the first time in 2 decades was prepared by the Israeli military. If approved by the Israeli cabinet, it would lead to a long-term occupation of the Gaza Strip. The enclave was freed in 2005 after it was taken by Israeli forces during the 1967 war. The proposal was reportedly formulated by the new Chief of Staff of the Israel Defense Forces, or IDF. He had the unofficial backing of far-right ministers who want drastically harsher tactics against Hamas. During the recent release of hostages, the whole world saw that Hamas was still in charge. Its fighters were still roaming free, and Israel could not defeat it completely, despite more than a year of war. Maybe the IDF is looking for a final solution now. The plan, as per media reports, is use IDF combat divisions to re-invade and subdue Hamas, control wide areas of the enclave, confine the Gaza population into a small humanitarian zone along the Mediterranean coast, administer Gaza through the military, take over distribution of humanitarian aid through military or private contracts, and ensure that Hamas does not benefit from the humanitarian aid. Benjamin Netanyahu's government is emboldened by the return of Donald Trump as the US president. His predecessor, Joe Biden, was against Israel reoccupying Gaza or annexing territory. But Trump wants to win the war, as opposed to Biden, who wanted to end it. Time is running out for Netanyahu, so he might act fast. Now, what are the likely consequences if this plan is approved by the Israeli cabinet? This could uproot millions of Palestinians. They will be forced to move to a small, barren land and survive on international food aid and humanitarian assistance. But Hamas and other Palestinian militants are not going to sit silent. The reconquering of Gaza could lead to a long insurgency against Israeli troops. And this would be a completely different kind of fighting, according to a senior military reservist cited by the Financial Times. But the report also says that Israeli military reservists have already been told to be ready for long periods of combat, victory, and administration. Netanyahu has always aimed at the complete destruction of Hamas. Will his dream come true? Or will it turn into a very long nightmare for Israel? What do you think? Let me know in the comments.